Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and I've got a new pedal today. So a few years ago, the company Horizon brought out the Precision Drive and a few preamps and other really cool things. But I got my hands on the Demonfx Precision Drive, which is a clone based on that. And I also got my hands on a free digital version of it too, called Dr. Drive. So it's good because now I've got a physical copy and a digital copy of the cool Horizon pedal. I've yet to use actually the Horizon pedal because it's a little bit hard to get your hands on and a little bit pricey. So here is the cheaper budget alternative for it. So let's plug this in. Let's see how much it alters our distortion and how much we can enhance it and bring it to life. And yeah, hopefully it can do as good or at least get close into the ballpark of the Horizon, or at least be cool. Let's see if it's at least cool. Now we have everything set up ready to go. Let me grab my trusty 7-string here. And this is the distortion sound that I dialed in just as a foundation to work off. So the aim is, let's see if we can improve the living crap out of this. So yeah. Let's see if we can do this better. So, Precision Drive. Let's see what we have. Okay, so attack is fully down. We'll chuck bright about there, leave the drive down for now. Let's see what volume we need. More. Okay. So we've got the gate on half, so let's bring it all the way down. Bring it up a bit. All right, we don't really need the gate at the moment because I'm not pushing it that hard. Let's give it a little bit more brightness. So already, let's turn it off and do that again. Compared to so that is pretty darn good already. So that's no drive, so we're using it purely as a boost. So let's, firstly, very impressed straight off the bat. Let's try the attack to see, well, let's see how it reacts. So I don't know if we need to turn it up fully. Let's just find out. Let's go about halfway. Let's crank it a bit more. It's definitely altering the sound a lot, if I can. It doesn't want to go beyond there. Why not? No, I'm forcing it pretty hard. No. So that's the lowest. And it just goes to there. So that's maybe a faulty knob, I'm not sure, but this is to the fullest that I can get it without actually overly forcing it. down a couple of notches. That's sounding good there. Let's give it a little bit of drive. I skipped a bit of brightness. Oh, that really brightens it up. Oh, it brightens it up a lot. Yeah, I don't really want to put the brightness up any more than just that. All right, so I don't know if the camera can see enough, but we've got volume, bright, attack, and drive. So let's just try to give it a little bit of drive quickly. That's pretty... I mean, so busy watching the guitar and watching my monitoring on the studio, I didn't realise that, I'm sure you would have seen it, when the gate engages, it lights up. That's pretty cool. So that's fully down, it's fully up. Don't really tell much of the difference, really. Alright, sounds a bit rubbish as lead, but we're not here for lead, we're doing some rhythm stuff. Alright, so that's super sensitive if you just tap it. So just a quick comparison, going back to the sound that we had to start with. So I'm going to turn the drive back down again. Because the drive added a lot more of that squeaky sound, like when I was barely touching the strings and just activating them. But it didn't add enough characteristics that I really liked. So I felt like it made the sound a little bit more saturated, but not better. So we get rid of it, because it definitely sounds good just having it engaged and using it as a boost. But more than just a boost, it's definitely got different characteristics that's adding to the signal to get us to where we want to do. So what might be cool actually is I'll do a jam now, because I love doing a jam. I'll do a jam, I'll do one with the Precision Drive off, one with it on, And then we'll do a last one with the digital one that I've got here as well. Not that we've really delved in deep to it and all, and I might do that for another video, but just because it's there, and it, yeah, once I do the dry take, all that I need to do is just engage it and that's it. So it'd be crazy not to. So sit back, relax, enjoy the different tunes, or the same tune, but the different characteristics to it. And then we'll have a chat about it on the other side. So with this song I decided to jam along to, it's got like a little intro which is heavily affected by guitar. So I'm going to keep that in, and I'm just going to kick in when the rhythm and the drums kick in. Because I normally don't have anything backing and running in the background here for my jam alongs, but this one, just for the intro, I do. So please don't be alarmed or confused if you hear guitar playing and you don't actually see me playing just for the intro. In saying that, let's give it a crack. Time for some final thoughts on the Precision Drive. Well, the Demonfx version, not the Horizon one. I reckon it did really well, considering we started off with a pretty flat, and I purposely brought in a distortion. It was a little bit flat and a little bit bland. It didn't have much life to it. To really see if this could bring it to life, for lack of a better term, and really boost it and give it that. And I feel like it really did. Now, some things were very interesting. Well, firstly, I don't know if this is a faulty one, but yeah, the attack not wanting to go beyond there was interesting. So yeah, I don't know what's happening there, because it does feel a little bit weird. So I might have a faulty one. All the other ones felt really nice, that's no problem. The bright was definitely very powerful as soon as we push it over there. The drive just added too much unwanted noise compared to the goodness it was bringing. And that's always that fine balance that you do have when you're coming up with these tones, is If you do find something that's cool, but is introducing some negative stuff, how much cool is it worth the negative, and is it worth revolving around or working around, trying to figure it out. So there's definitely, the drive saturated it nicely, but yeah, the noise just wasn't warranted for it, what we're getting out of the drive. But it sounded really good just turning the drive all the way down and just using it as a straight characteristic boost, or clean boost, so to speak. The attack, I didn't really hear that much of a difference between it. I'll probably have to listen back when I edit it, but I think I was just more distracted the fact that the knob just didn't go beyond there. The gate I didn't really, I mean, it lit up a lot, which is nice, but I don't know if it actually did much. I couldn't really hear the difference in it at all, but that could be just the setup I had and the different sounds that were going through. So I don't really want to say there's it's not working or it's not doing anything. It's just with the setup we had, I didn't hear its effect. So now the difference between this and the digital one, and not having it on. So I did the 3 jams. Having it on felt really nice playing along with the drums and the bass. It felt a little bit dry by itself, but in the mix, it really punched through, I felt, and really, really spiked in a positive way. Without it, it's really bland, really bland. The digital one though, I felt the digital one, with the setup I had, mind you, had the most issues. So I did the jam, did it clean, and then just decided, all right, I'll just take a couple of the clean takes, because I did a few takes just to see, and then I picked afterwards which ones were the best one, which have fun with that, editing that, and just added the digital one on top of it as you would any other digital one. So I actually didn't play along with the digital version of this, and it had the most amount of unwanted noise, and I took a fair bit of mucking around. Well, not so much a fair amount. It took a fair amount compared to the actual external unit compared to the digital one to actually clean it up and get it sounding not so much good, because it definitely sounded good, but just getting rid of that unwanted noise. It was creating a lot of hiss and a lot of pop when you weren't actually playing. So I don't know if that's because the digital one is a lot more powerful, and I was kind of because I've only gone off what I've mucked around here in this video here, if I was revolved too much around this compared to the digital one, or what the case was, but I definitely had to dial back the digital one a lot. Now the digital one, the end result sounded very good, but getting there was a lot harder compared to the physical product. Yeah, so I might have to do one on just the digital one to see if I can figure out the best one, how to approach it and how to utilize it. Because I know I've used their tube screamer, but the brand, and that's works amazing. So I don't think it's a case of product, like having poor product in their company, not at all, because they produce some really good stuff. I just feel like you just need to approach them very differently, even though they're both clones of the same thing. You definitely need to approach them differently because they react differently. So there we have it, the Precision Drive, the clone. I'm really glad they did do a clone because I can't afford the real one at the moment. So it's nice that I've got the option to give this a shot, and yeah, it definitely gave it some really nice flavoring, which I was very surprised with. Surprised in a good way, definitely not disappointed. So yeah, Demonfx once again. You've done another decent, even though I don't know how it is to the original, but as an isolated unit by itself, it does a decent job, really good job. So what are your thoughts on it, how I dialed this in and how I did it? Have you tried any of the Demon stuff or any other type of clones that do the precision drive? And what are your thoughts about clones anyway? Because I'm actually a big fan of them, because it's nice to at least have the option out there if you can't afford just a straight original one, or the main one it's cloning off, whether it be an original one or a clone of something else, because most of these things has been inspired or taken from somewhere else. So yeah, definitely keen to hear what your experiences are on it. So I'll do my usual wrap up now, because I think I've babbled on enough. So whether this video is in the foreground or the background, I absolutely appreciate your company and joining me in these conversations, and really look forward to chatting with you again next time. There's a Metal Prognosis Facebook page, which I do a lot of chatting there. So if you don't want to make comments here and join in the community, you're more than welcome to reach out there as well. But either way, I thoroughly enjoy you being a part of the conversation. And really look forward to it next time. And until next time, please stay safe.